Good evening everyone. My name is Travya from CSE E section. Today's my topic is essay writing on different types of essays. What is an essay? An essay is a prose conception which presents a writer perspective on a subject. Most essay attempts to discuss a topic, convince the reader of a thesis, or simply communicate a personal experience or briefly. An essay can be fairly, briefly, or quietly long. It is a virtual state or a flexible, liberatory form. Unity and coherence are the characteristics of well-written essays. Any topic can be subjected of an essay. They can be divided into four types: narrative essay, descriptive essay, argumentative essay, expository essay. These are the types of the essays. Narrative essay deals with the telling of a personal experience, therefore, presenting time, whether in a single personal event or a series of a relevant events or a historical occurrence in one key element of a narrative prose. Commonly, the events are present in chronological order. Nevertheless, the writer is free to move around in the time and organize the events from the present to past using the techniques called flashbacks. A flashback provides a break in a straight chronological order of a narrating event. It proposes to introduce material or information from the past. The writer must connect each event in the time span or to other events that come before or after. Transition words often serve as a bridge to connect the various movements in the narrative pattern. In the narrative essays, there must always be some purpose that goes behind the story of itself. The narration of events is just a mean to end or a way to support a central idea or thesis. Narrative essay body. Introduction. Hook background thesis. Body 1. Setting and characters initial conflict. Body 2. Main conflict actions and reactions. Body 3. Climax resolution void details. Conclusion. Restart thesis. Summarize reflect. Descriptive essay uses sensory images to prevent a vague pictures of someone or something. Descriptive writing relies on a sensory images that appeals to the sense of a sight, sound, smell, touch, and taste. Often, these images are made more effectively by the using figurative language. The author feels about the subject are clearly expressed in the controlling idea of thesis sentence. All details are carefully selected to convey the author feelings through the creation of a dominant expression of a subject. To create an expression, the author may use descriptive language that is objective, straightforward, precise, and factual. This kind of language is called denotative and it makes use of natural dictionary meaning. In the description subject, the writer may use connectative language, that is, language which suggests or implies something behind the dictionary meaning. In brief, a word denotation is the specific dictionary meaning of a word. Connotation, however, refers to suggest quality of words, feelings, impressions that a word make awake in the reader. Descriptive writing must have an organizational pattern that supports to the dominant expressions of the subject. Details in descriptive essays are usually arranged in partially left to, but they can also be arranged in empathically. Details could also be organized according to the sensory images they evoke. This is the body of the descriptive essay. Choose something small, specific. Observe deeply using five senses. Organize ideas by space, time, or detail. Sum up the essays is a deeper meaning. Drop the reader into the sense instantly. Focus each paragraph. Let senses overlap. Leave a last final expression. Argumentative essay. tries to convince the reader of some opinion or precise the reader to take action on issue. Argumentative makes an appeal to the readers instantly. When a writer is trying to precise, the writer will also make a strong appeal to the reader's emotion. In this type of essay, the author takes a stand by offering a judgment of a value, an interpretation of events, or a proposed course to agree with it. The position of the writer is clearly stand. A good thesis statement is crucial to the essay. This stand position is an idea that can be dedicated or deputed on towards which the writer must take a definite side. The reader must know what the writer position is and must see that the central idea is supported to convincing the regions. To support each minor proportions, a writer must offer evidence such as statistics, facts, historical events, news reporters, interviews, personal experiences, and testimony from the authorities. In addition to presenting the argumentative logically and convincingly, the writer must also recognize and deal with the opposing arguments. Since there has to be more than one side to debatably issue, the writer must acknowledge to the opposition but effectively different ritual prepositions. The writer can be make a more convincing argument. In the short, or an argumentative is unlimitedly as strong as the logic that is writing brings to it. Body of the an argumentative essay: choose a topic, take a position, gather evidence, present argumentative logically, provide counter arguments. Expository essay informs, explains, or analysis a topic. In this kind of essays, the thesis or controlling ideas is frequently referred to and as generalization, a statement that mostly applies to a group of things, ideas, or a people. These generalizations can be a value judgment, an opinion, or a factual statement. Specific details helps to improve, support the generalization or a thesis. Factual details explaining or illusion are often as a support. The ideas are an expository essays are organized in a logical manner. Order of importance and order of familiarities are two or most frequently used forms or logically arguments or from the expository essays. Although the paragraphs is expository essays can be believed in many different ways. Some of the most common methods of paragraphs development are classification, comparison and construct, chronological, examples and illustrations, process analysis, cause and effect, and the definition. Body of the expository essay: introduction, hook, background, thesis statement. Body: topic, sentence, supporting evidence, conclusion. Restart thesis, key points, final thoughts. Remember how it is important to keep in the mind that most easy are not pure specimens. For example, an expository essay may begin trying to convince the reader that a particular point of view or a particular brand or technological devices is the best, or the essay may begin with a very brief narrative. In this manner, an argumentative essay may include some exposition. Thank you.